Any day you get behind the wheel of a Porsche is a good day, and it's even a better day when a brand new one gets dropped off right to your door. This is Porsche Drive. Okay, want to hear about the car or Porsche Drive?
Tell me about the car first.
All right, first of all, this top has got to come off. 19 seconds. This has got to be the coolest top on the market with this Porsche Targa 4. Look at that. So cool. Now, you know, a lot of people ask me, what is my favorite car? Well, there are so many different cars, but I will tell them that the Targa is one of my favorites. Why? Well, first of all, you get the goodness of a 911. The Targa only comes in all-wheel drive, so you can drive this year-round. And the looks, it looks so hot. You're not even a huge fan of 911s. However, you like the Targa. It has this different silhouette to it. And yeah, so this is the 911 Targa 4. This has a 3-liter twin-turbo Boxster engine. It puts out 379 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. And it's matched to a PDK automatic transmission. You can get this in a manual transmission as well, in case you want to drive a manual car. There's actually 4 seats in here. Now, those back seats are pretty small. I did get the kids in there. They weren't loving it too much, but hey, in a pinch, you can fit 4 people in there. Check this out. So this drive mode on the steering wheel, we can change it to Sport, Sport Plus, Wet mode. So if it's really, really raining, you can go to Wet mode. I've tried this on a track. It's amazing. But one of my favorite things on this is, on the drive mode, there is a Sport button. And I think all cars should have this. I call it push to pass. So when I push that button, it's going to give me 20 seconds of maximum everything. So yeah, so a lot of times, maybe we're just in regular mode right now. This has active suspension as well, so we're in regular mode and we don't want it too choppy of a ride. And our transmission is set to be kind of normal, but oh wow, we want to pass someone really quick. For instance, just hit the drive mode, and it just gives you maximum everything for 20 seconds. And there's a little countdown there. We have 10 seconds left. Feels like you're in a race car or something like that, right? There we go. Okay, we're over now. All right, so let's talk about Porsche Drive. This is a vehicle subscription program with Porsches, meaning this is like Netflix, but instead of ordering a movie or selecting a movie from your phone or your tablet, you're selecting a brand new Porsche sports car. So you pay a subscription fee. There is a one-time activation fee to activate, and then you pay the subscription fee, and you can choose from whatever brand new Porsche they have. And what's neat about it is that there are a couple different programs. The first is a multi-vehicle program, meaning you can switch vehicles. So right now, we don't have the kids with us right now, and we want to enjoy a little top-down driving together. We can, but let's say next week, we're going to do a family trip, and we want something larger. So we can actually go on the app and choose something like maybe an SUV, like a Cayenne, or maybe the new Panamera. You know what? You could just change because the car's dirty. If you want, there's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Stop the Netflix and get on this.
I haven't told you about the price yet, though. So, and here's the thing: they even have some manual transmission vehicles. So perhaps, hey, I want to drive a manual car, or maybe I'm thinking about buying a manual Porsche. But instead of just going and ordering one, I can actually drive it for a week or two and see if I really like it. Or of course I'm going to like it, but if it really works for the type of driving that you're going to be doing on a daily basis. If you're doing a lot of stop and go traffic and you try it out, guess what? Hey, it's not going to be for me. Big deal. Guess what? You didn't lose all that money by ordering it and not actually liking it. And that's another bonus of the subscription is if you're in the market for a Porsche, you can go and try it out before you buy it. And that's going to save you a lot of money as well. Don't you love the way this thing corners?
I know. Feels silky smooth.
It's so smooth. It's just, absolutely love it. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. Porsche reached out to me and asked if I wanted to experience and check out the new Drive program. And since we have been involved in other vehicle subscriptions before, I said absolutely. And plus, who's going to turn down the chance of having a brand new Porsche delivered in your driveway? Yeah, and we right now we're actually involved in a subscription, a vehicle subscription, except it doesn't have four wheels. We have a boat subscription, so I know kind of all about them, and I believe in them because for large ticket items like boats and sports cars, it kind of makes sense. So compared to other vehicle subscriptions that I've been involved with, one big difference with this one is that you can choose, I mentioned the multi-vehicle option, or you can choose a single VIN, a single vehicle option. You can choose like 1 or 3 month term. So perfect example. Say you don't feel like flipping all the time into a different vehicle, or hey, it's summertime, you know, the kids are at camp, so we don't really need 4 seats and we want a convertible for 3 months. Well, you can actually select that with Porsche Drive, and it can be even less money. It varies on what vehicle you choose, the pricing for that. Otherwise, it's that simple. It's easier for them too, because they can actually schedule different cars easier. Oh yeah, it never gets old, never gets old. These are all current cars. They're owned by Porsche Canada, right? So they're not owned by any other third party. They're owned by Porsche Canada, and Porsche Canada is not going to put out a car that doesn't represent who they are. You know, you are going to get a an excellent car in perfect condition. And also, these cars are allocated for the program. So right now, sometimes cars like this are hard to get. Even if you want to buy it, you have the money, you're gonna have to wait to get one of these cars. You go on a waiting list sometimes. Well, with this program, these cars are ordered from the factory for Porsche Drive only. So it's not like, you know, hey, they're gonna take this away because the dealership wants to sell it or anything like that. Nothing like that. And speaking of cars, you can run the gamut of all of their sports cars, from the Boxster, the 718, the Cayenne Coupe, the Panamera GTS, this 911 Cabriolet, even the flagship EV Taycan is in the fleet. So that is pretty unique.
So can I drive it?
Well, actually you can. With the membership program, when you enroll, you can add on an additional driver to it. So hey, perfect for households with 2 drivers in it. You do have to be 25 though. So you might not qualify. As for price, look at the Porsche Drive website and select where you are, whether you're in Canada or US, and what city you're in, because the prices do vary a little bit there. Here comes the advantage, is especially right now, things are very uncertain right now with the pandemic. Things are starting to come back, hopefully, let's cross our fingers, but with this uncertainty, do you really want to be locked into 48 or 60-month finance payment, or a lease? Do you want to be locked into a lease? Even at the minimum, you're looking at probably a 24-month lease. And if you factor in the price of this compared to a lease, it's quite comparable, except with this, there are a couple of other benefits. First of all, you don't have to pay freight and PDI, which you have to pay for on a lease. on a lease, you're locked in for a longer term than 1 month, right? And also, this program covers insurance as well. Yes, and that could be huge, especially if you don't have a discount. Not that you're a bad driver, but for instance, you may be coming from another jurisdiction or a different country, and you don't have all that no claims experience built up. If you were to insure a vehicle like this, it's going to cost you seriously a small fortune for your annual payment. And having that worked in and basically included in this subscription is a huge bonus for someone that has a huge insurance premium.
For sure.
So is it for everyone? Absolutely not. You do have to have some deeper pockets to afford this subscription, but if you are in the market for leasing a vehicle like this, have a look at it, because for a lot of people it does make sense. Here's a real story here. A friend of mine contacted me and said that he's actually signed up to this program. Now he works offshore. He works away from the lower mainland here for most of the year. However, in the summertime, he comes back down, and he is a big Porsche fan. He's owned 911s before, and for him, this is perfect. For 2 months out of the year, in the summertime, he's going to sign up for this. It's gonna cost him probably around $10,000. He's gonna be able to drive the Porsche of his choice, brand new, and no other commitments after that, right? You know, so you're not paying for a car that you're not driving. It's sitting in a garage or something like this. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for a person like that. If you're in the market for a new Porsche, or you're interested in financing or leasing one, I'll leave a link below for this Porsche Drive program. You might want to check it out. It's a very good, comprehensive option for a lot of people. And I'll leave it at that, because we are now at our date location. Our favorite place, Costco. We'll see how much we can fit under the hood here. It's pretty big, actually.
I don't care. I just want to sign up for this so I can drive it.
Done. Did you hear that, everybody? Anyways, hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next Everyday Reviews. Cheers.